Hello friends, today let's do the review of VGuard Pedestal fan. The model name of this fan is Esfera remote. It's a remote control pedestal fan. The features are 40 centimeter sweep, 1300 RPM and memory backup. In this video we will be doing the unboxing, installation and review of the fan. So these are the features: memory backup, remote control operation, built-in 7.5 timer, inbuilt overheat, overload protection, synchronous motor driven oscillation, LED indicator, sleep mode, natural mode, tilt angle adjustment, and polymer grade fan blades. And as you can see, this is a made in China product. It's not manufactured by VGuard. It is bought from China and sold in India by VGuard. And as you can see here, the price mentioned on the box is 4250, whereas I have purchased it for 3400 rupees online. I'll be leaving the link of this fan in the description. If you can use the link to purchase this fan. You can use the same link which is in the description to purchase this fan. As you can see, there is a made in China stamped on the box and the color is orange black. I purchased this fan for 3400 rupees in April 2023 and I'm using it for the past 2 months, and my review is based on the observations for the past 2 months. So let's go ahead and open the box. As you can see here, this is how it comes when you order the fan, and this is the outer box. There is an inner box. I think from China it comes in the inner box, and VGuard just puts a box on top of it and sells here in India. Whereas don't think it as a cheap product. The quality of the product is too good. Even though it is a made in China product, the quality of the product is too good. Now let's go ahead and see what's all is inside the box. This is the metal stand, and you have the adjustment for you have the height adjustment. As you can see, this is the height adjustments for the pedestal fan, and this is the metal stand. I will even do the installation in this video, so you can see the step by step on how to do the installation. This is the protective cover for the fan blades. Let me show you the fan blades as well. So this is the fan blade. You can see this is not made of steel, it is plastic. So then coming to the protective cover, this is the backside protective cover for the fan blade. It is made of steel. This is made of steel. The mesh is made of steel, and this is the front side protective cover. As you can see, there is VGuard branding to the front protective cover. Now let's go ahead and see what more is inside the box. Okay, this is the base stand. This is a bit heavy. It is of 2.5 kg, which is mentioned on the bottom of this stand. As you can see here, this is mentioned as 2.5 kg, and this is the base stand. This is a bit heavy as it has to hold the complete pedestal fan on top of this base stand. Now this is a one more part which comes on the joint of the base stand to the metal frame. I will show you that as well. This is the remote. The remote is quite tiny and very light in weight. You need to use 2 AAA batteries for this remote. There are 5 buttons. I will show you the operation of the remote as well. And then comes the motor. So this is how the motor looks. Let me show it to you properly. Yeah, so this is how the motor looks. And rest of the stand, you have the buttons here, and you have the LED indicators. I'll show you how the button works and how the LEDs are lit up when you use different options in this fan. So this is the warranty guide. This fan comes with 2 years warranty, and you have all the instructions here and the specifications of this fan and how to install. Everything is mentioned in this document, in this small booklet which comes in the box of this fan. You can go through this, or you can go through the video. Even in the video, I'll show you the step-by-step process of how to install this, set up this fan, install this fan. So let's go ahead and do that. So this is the base stand. You have 4 screws to this base stand. So just remove the screws. Make sure that these screws, these nuts, okay, let me show you. Let me first remove all the 4. As you can see, I'm just using a tester to unscrew this, to loosen these screws, and I'm taking them out. So to the bottom you have, let me show you. See, as you can see, This is what holds these screws in place. So make sure that you don't lose them, because they become loose and they fall out. So you have to make sure that you hold them and tighten them. Okay, so now this is the stand which I showed you when I opened the first item from the box. This is the metal stand, and it has 4 holes, so in which the 4 screws have to be fitted to this base stand. So let's go ahead and do that. For now I am using a tester for the initial fitting. After that I'll use a bigger screwdriver to fully tighten these nuts. As you can see, I am now tightening it by holding the screws below the base stand, because the screws are falling off, they are not in place. So you have to do the same if your screws are not in place and falling off. So as you can see, I am fitting the nuts and the stand is already on 2 nuts. So now this is the 3rd nut. I am just not over tightening them, just tightening them so that the stand will hold in place. The pedestal stand will hold in place to the base frame. So this is how you fit this part. And and now as you can see, I have fitted them. Now I will be using a bigger screwdriver to completely tighten them. I have totally tightened them. I have fully tightened them, and I have not removed the cover on the base stand. As you can see, that is why you see that it's all black in color. The fan looks really good. The quality of the product, the quality of the complete fan is too good. Even the finishing, the paint quality, the parts quality, everything is too good for this fan, and I'm using it for the past 2 months without any issues. I purchased it in April 2023, and it's already June 2023 when I'm posting this video. So it's 2 months without any issues, and the fan is working quite good. Now I showed you this piece while unboxing, right? This, yeah, that you have to put it there so that those nuts are not visible and it looks clean. And now let me show you. This is how you increase and decrease the height of the pedestal fan. So let me put the motor unit. So as you can see here, there is a screw which needs to be tightened after placing the motor unit on the height adjustment steel rod. So that is how you tighten the motor unit to the height adjustment steel rod, so that when you do the height adjustment, the motor unit just moves up and down. Whether you want it to be a bit high or a bit low, you can do your adjustment as per your requirement. So now that the motor unit is tightened, you can see I can lift the fan just with the motor unit, and this is how you do anti-clockwise and clockwise directions to loosen the height adjustment, and you can adjust the height adjustment as per that. So this is how it looks once this sort of installation is done, and it doesn't take more time, and you don't need a technician for this. You can do it by yourself. And these are the LED indicators on the buttons. The yellow ones are buttons. Above that is the LED indicator, and as you can see here, this is a cap where it's clearly mentioned how to tighten and how to loosen. So we'll be loosening this. Hope you can see that in the camera. So let me put the camera away and loosen this. So once this is loosened, there is a rubber cap. Okay, first let's remove the there is one more screw which needs to be loosened, so that the back frame, yeah, this is the back frame. You can see that. With that you can identify that this is the back frame. The front frame has VGuard branding, so this is the back frame for the blades, protection frame for the blades, which has to be kept it and tightened with that. Okay, now let's install the blade. So now I have fully tightened it. There is a small rubber protective cover for the steel rod protruding out of the fan. I'll show you that blue one. So I just remove that. It was like that. I just removed it. And now for the fan, to install the blade, there is a small rod which should go into the exact place that fan blade should be placed there, so that when that rod rotates, the fan blade rotates. So this is how you have to install this. And post that, the same one which you have loosened before doing this thing, you have to tighten it. Make sure that you tighten it, fully tight it, and this is how the fan looks. Now you have to install the front covering, front case or front covering, front protective covering. So as you can see, this is where the rear protective cover frame should sit so that there are no vibrations when the fan is running and when the oscillation is on. So this fan doesn't give any sort of vibrations or noise when, not vibrations, any sort of noise when it is running or when it is oscillating. It's very silent. Only you can hear only the airflow, not the any noise or vibrations from the fan while it is normally in the old pedestal fans you see that when it is oscillating it makes a lot of other noises, but not even a single noise. It's quite silent. It's very silent. Only the you hear the airflow sound. Now that the installation is done, let me turn on the fan by connecting it to the power and show you the operation. I mean, show you the different modes of operation, how the remote works and all. As you can see, it comes with a 2-pin plug, so you can insert it even in a 2-pin plug or a 3-pin plug to use this fan. Let me tell you, the fan is of top quality. I don't see any cheap part in the fan. The quality of the product is too good. The paint finish is too good. The packing is too good. The fan operations in a good way. There are no additional sounds apart from the air noise. There is no other sound. Earlier in older pedestal fans we used to see a lot of other noises when it is oscillating or working, but in this, whether it is oscillating or running without oscillation, there are no other sounds except the air sound which comes out of the fan blades. Apart from that, there is no other sound. The quality of the product is top notch. Actually, the quality is too good. The fan looks very good. The finishing is too good. I don't regret the money that I've spent on this fan. It's too good. If you are looking for a pedestal fan with remote or without remote, you can go ahead with this fan. I think there is one more model without remote. I'm not sure, but you can check online whether there is one more model with this with the same name or with the same brand. If there is but remote is quite useful for the I thought that remote won't be useful, but remote is quite useful for the past 2 months. Only the first time when I'm doing this video I have checked the buttons. After that I have never pressed the buttons. I'm always using the remote. Now let me show you. These are the LEDs and these are the buttons. A single button for on and the speed change. If you press first, it will come in low normal mode, and if you press again it goes to mid, and if you press again it goes to high. That is the speed. Low, mid and high is the speed. Again if you press it offs. And then the next one, the button below the on button is the timer. You can set this fan from 0.5 to 7.5 hours with a difference of 0.5 hours. I mean 0.5, 1 hour, 1.5, 2 hours, 2.5, 3 hours, 3.5, 4 hours, 4.5, 5 hours, 5.5, 6 hours, 6.5, 7 hours, 7.5 hours, still 7.5 hours. So after 7.5 hours, the fan will turn off. If you want to turn off in 0.5 hours, you can set it. If you want to turn off in 1 hour, you can set it. So that is how the timer works. And next button is the oscillation. You can see this is how the fan oscillates. You can see that there are no vibrations, no additional sounds. I'm using it for the past 2 months and I don't observe any other sounds apart from the airflow, and I'm using it daily for almost like 13 to 14 hours. So it's working quite good without any issues. And then you have the modes. There are 3 modes: normal, natural, and one more mode, sleep. I don't know why in the normal mode it works as a normal fan. In the other 2 modes it runs for some time, stops for some time and runs, so I'm not using the other 2 modes. I'm only using it in normal mode. Now let me show you how the remote works. So I have put 2 AAA batteries in the remote. The batteries doesn't come in the box, so you have to buy them separately, and you have to point the remote to the fan. Only then the remote works. If you put it in a different direction, just above or below, it doesn't work. You have to point it to the fan. And do note that there is a beep whenever you press a button and the fan recognizes that input. Suppose if you want to change the speed from low to mid and mid to high, when you press the speed button it gives a beep sound, so that you know that the fan has taken that input from the remote. The remote is quite handy. I have not touched the buttons in the past 2 months. Only while doing this video, when I was installing the fan, I just checked whether all the buttons are working or not. And post that, I am always using the remote. The remote is quite useful. It's not like I place the fan very far. It will be very near because it's a pedestal fan. It will be very near to the bed, but still while sleeping, if I want to change the speed, I just use the remote, and remote is very useful. If you are going to purchase a fan, pedestal fan, And if you have a remote option for that model or brand which you are looking for, just go ahead and buy with the remote one. Even if it is a little bit costly, it's very convenient to use remote rather than waking up and pressing the buttons. And this fan comes with LED indicators, so it's even in the night when all the lights are off, you can easily know whether the fan is running in low, mid, high, or in any other settings that you have set it for. And there is Esfera remote branding here, and this is the height adjustment. You can see in the, just if you go a bit back, you can see the fan at the lowest height setting, and this is the highest height setting, and you can compare it with the switch box to the back of the fan to see the height. When it was low, it was just at the switchboard level, and now it is at above the switchboard level. And now let me show you the tilt adjustment. So this is the tilt adjustment. You can tilt the fan in this way for the air direction. If you want it in a below low setting, you can tilt it like this. This is like normal height, and you can even make it point upsides if you want the air to come up. This is just, you can use your hand and do the tilt adjustment. So coming to the advantages and disadvantages, I mean positives and negatives of this fan. The positives are, the quality of the product is too good. All the materials used in the fan are too good. They are of good quality. The finishing is top notch. The fan looks really cute and really good. And there are no other vibrations or sounds from the fan when it is running or oscillating. And the airflow is also quite good. The airflow of this fan is sufficient for a 10 by 10 room and not more than that. This is not a high speed fan. Do note that there are high speed pedestal fan which can be used for bigger rooms, but this is a normal pedestal fan with remote. So it can cover a room up to 10 by 10 feet, but not more than that. I don't see any negatives in this. It costed me 3,400 rupees. I just went ahead with this fan as I had a VGuard wall fan of the same color. I don't remember whether it is the same name, but I have done a video of that as well. So I'm using it for the past 3 years or 3.5 years, and it's working quite fine. And this comes with 2 years warranty. So I just went ahead and purchased this. So let me know if you are using this fan, or if you have purchased this fan, or if you have purchased any other model which is better than this with a better price. Let me know if you have using this fan and what are your observations. A link for the product is posted in the description. You can use these links for purchasing the products. Guys, it takes a lot of effort and time in making these videos. Please do support my channel by hitting the like button, and do subscribe to my channel and share this video if you like this video. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.